Hi, in this lesson we are going to discuss about laws of indices. First of all, we'll try to identify the components of indices. A number on the bottom is usually known as the base number, and one on the top is usually called as the index or the power. So when you write a number as 3 to the power 2, it literally means that 3 into 3. So let's take another example. Let's take 2 to the power 3. It means that 2 is to 2 is to 2. Alright, with that, let's move to the laws of indices. As the first rule, you can take base to the power 0. So whenever you get base to the power 0, it always equal to number 1. As an example, 2 to the power 0 is 1. 4 to the power 0 is 1. But this won't apply for one scenario. If you take 0 to the power 0, in that case, it is not equal to 1. So apart from that, in all the other situations, the base to the power 0 is always equal to number 1. The second rule is when you get a negative power or a negative index, let's take x to the power minus 2. In that case, if you want to remove the minus sign, you can take the reciprocal of this number. So I'm bringing 1 to the top and x to the power 2 to the bottom to make it positive. As an example, 2 to the power minus 2 is equal to 1 to the 1 divided by 2 to the power 2. Third rule is on multiplication. So let's take x to the power 2 multiplied by x to the power 3. So instead of multiplying the values together, what you can do is that you can add the two indexes together. So your answer would be x to the power 5. So in order to apply this rule, make sure your base has to be equal to each other. The opposite of that is division. X to the power 4 divided by x to the power 2. So here, instead of adding, we have to subtract the numbers. 4 minus 2 would be equal to x to the power 2. And next, x to the power 2 into to the power 3. So here you have to simply apply the multiplication. So x to the power 2 times 3, your answer would be x to the power 6. Right, so these are the five laws that we initially need to discuss in relation to the indexes. And so we'll move to few examples by using the indices. Here, 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 3. If I do it in the usual way, 3 to the power 2 is this, multiplied by 3 to the power 3. So your value would be 3 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of doing that, you can apply the rule when the base is same. Instead of multiplying, you can add the two numbers together and still you are getting the same value. As the next example, I'm taking a division. So if I do it in the usual way, you get 7 threes on the top. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 3 to the power 3. So I can cut the 3's to each other and 1, 2, 3, 4 was left. 3 to the power 4 would be your answer. But here, instead of that, you can subtract the values and straight away get the answer. As the third one, I'm getting a power. So this means that you got 2 packs of 3 to the power 4. 2, 3 and 4, and you have to multiply together. So your answer would be equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 3 to the power 8. So instead of doing like that, you can just multiply 4 by 2 and you get the answer as 3 to the power 8. Right, so you can pause the video and make sure to do this sum. After that we can discuss. Alright, I hope that you have completed the sums. So let's discuss. Here the base is same, so I can add the values together. So 3 to the power 11 would be my answer. Second one, base is same. Since I have to divide, I'm going to subtract. So 4 to the power 5 would be my answer. Here that's power. So 2 to the power 5 into 2. 2 to the power 10 would be the answer. Next one, 5 to the power 4 times 2. So 5 to the power 8. And here there's a small typo. It has to be 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 3. So you can apply the subtraction rule and 2 to the power 2 would be your answer. And finally 3 to the power 4 into 3. 3 to the power 12 would be the answer. Right. So let's move to a bit complex sum. Now here you are getting both multiplication and division together. So either you can do the multiplication first and the division second, or you can do it together. I'm going to do it in both ways. So since base is equal, 4 to the power 2 plus 8, I'm going to add these two together since you have to multiply the two bases. And instead of the division, I can put minus. So 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. So 4 to the power 6 would be my answer. Otherwise, you can do it on the other way. 4 to the power 2 plus 8 is equal 4 to the power 10. That divided by 4 to the power 4. So in the second step, you can apply 10 minus 4 and still get the same answer. Right. In this sum, I'm going to have a minus figure. So either you can convert this minus sign into a positive sign by using the reciprocal, or you can work it as it is. Let me do it in the both ways. First of all, I'm going to convert it into a reciprocal and remove the minus sign. So in order to remove the minus sign, I'm going to bring it to the down. So I'm left with 4 to the power 7 divided by 4 to the power 2 into 4 to the power 3. So my answer would be 4 to the power 7, since it is division, minus right, give me a second. Right, we'll do this part first. So 4 to the power 7 divided by 2 times 2, 4 to the power 2 plus 3 would be 5. So then 4 to the power 7 minus 5 would be 4 to the power 2. Or else you can keep the minus as it is, and since it is multiplication, you can add minus 3 divided by 4 to the power 2. Plus and minus would be minus. So 7 minus 3 would be 4, and divide by 4 to the power 2. So 4 minus 2 would be 4 to the power 2. Still you are getting the same answer. Right. On this one, again I'm going to convert this minus sign into a positive one. 5 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 3. So I have converted it into a positive sign by taking the reciprocal, and I can just add the values together. 2 plus 4 plus 3. So 5 to the power 9 would be my answer. Or else 5 to the power 2 plus 4 would be 6 divided by 5 to the power minus 3. So 5 to the power 6, instead of division you can put minus, and then you can apply this minus 3. minus minus would become plus. So 5 to the power 9 would be your answer. Alright, so these are the first 5 rules of indices, and in the next video we'll discuss further about the other rules in indices. Thank you.